What's going on YouTube? Kaioken coming at you with another Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This is versus Dragon Tamer from the Smoke and Wi-Fi Battle Finder. Alright, so looking at the team, he has no weather. He's got little unorthodox stuff like the Sharpedo and the Staraptor, but I figure I'm just lead with Bronzong, be the best thing to lead with, just to get my Hadras up. And I don't want to get my Rain up right away because he has a Ferrothorn. So, yeah, I didn't really care what he would lead with, as long as it wasn't the Ferrothorn, and I thought I'd be fine. I thought he might leave the Staraptor to get the U-turn going, but, yeah. So, he's gonna leave with his Mamoswine, and I'm leaving with Bronzong. Now, this is a very favorable matchup for me, because the reason I run Bronzong on this team is for Mamoswine, because Mamoswine is a big threat. But, first, I'm just gonna get up my Stealth Rocks, because I figure he's going to be sashed, and worst case scenario, just Gyro Ball him now. But he's going to opt to switch out into his Ferrothorn, which is a good play by him. I thought about switching out too, but I thought he might go out into his Latias for some reason. I don't know. So I'm just going to Gyro Ball. He's going to get some Iron Barbs damage on me. And now I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Leech Seed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out into my Roserade. There we go. Yeah. And it's going a little slower than I thought it would. And he does go for a Leaf Seed, so that's good. Now I know this Roserade is going to get 2 KO'd by a Gyro Ball, but I just want to get up my spikes, so I'm gonna set up 1 layer of spikes, and I'll see if he goes for a Gyro Ball, and he does go for it. So it takes a little over half my health away. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, alright, I can get up another layer of spikes, and I'll be good to go. So I'll get on my second layer of spikes, and he's just going to Gyro Ball, and just going to KO Roserade, and that's fine, because I didn't really need Roserade to check anything on his team. I potentially needed it for Sharpedo, but you'll see how I deal with that later. So now I'm just going to go into my Tornadus. There we go. And I'm going to go for the U-turn, because I thought he would switch out, predicting me to have the Heat Wave, which I do have the Heat Wave, but I guess he just either thought I wouldn't have it, or thought that I would not use it, and I guess it kind of works out for him. But I'm pretty sure he just thought that I didn't have it, or he's just not familiar with Black and White 2 stuff. So he's going to go for the Gyro Ball, and he gets a crit on my Gliscor, and that makes me really sad, because now Gliscor is almost dead. So here, I'm going to go for the Roost, because I've been counting his Gyro Balls. I'm just like, well, I can still him out of Gyro Balls, because I didn't want to do a hard switch into my Tornadus, because I didn't want him to predict that and go for the Gyro Ball on the turn I did that. So right here, I'm just going to try to storm out of Gyro Balls between Protect and Roost. No, actually, I think I just used Roost. I don't think I used Protect during the sequence at all. Here I go for the Earthquake, because I thought he might have started setting up entry hatches or something. But this could actually be another curse set, like when I faced DP, he used curse set Ferrothorn. But I thought crossed my mind, but I'm just like, no, Mr. Superman, no here. And he's gonna go for the Leech Seed, and I'm just like, all right. So I think that's what, 4 Gyro Balls down. And here I think I make a hard switch into my my Tornadus here, I think, as he goes for the Leech Seed. So let's see what happens. Or maybe it's a layer of spikes, I don't remember. Even though I just had this battle. So I'm gonna go into oh no, you went for the Protect here, that's what happened. Okay. So here I'm just like, alright, then this thing's dead, because last time I U-turned out, so I'm figuring you're gonna stay in this time. And take a Heat Wave to the Netherworld, I guess, because Ferrothorn's dead. Like 8 times over. And now I can send out my my Politoed without having to worry about having a Heat Wave anything. So I'm going to switch into Bronzong now, because Bronzong checks Mamoswine very well. I guess it's a counter to Mamoswine. Mamoswine can't really do much to Bronzong. Can Superpower, but yeah, that's not very liable to do, because it would have to like 2 or 3 hit KO. So he's going to go for the Superpower here, and I'm just going to go for the Gyro Ball and KO the Bronzong. And Superpower looks pretty cool in Black and White too. Yes. Anyway, random note. For those of you that watch my Mega Man Battle 4 LP, I have to find a way to redo the part I did, because my video got corrupted, and rada. Anyway, back to the battle. So he's going to go into Conkeldurr, and I'm like, well, this isn't the Bronzong that has Toxic on it, because I didn't switch it, so I guess I'm going to switch out and go into Politoed, because Why not? And here he predicted me to go into Gliscor, I guess, or Tornado, which is why he went for the Ice Punch. But I mean, there was no reason for me to go into either of them. I saw Politoed alive, and I could just stay with a Bronzong, but that would be stupid. But yeah. So you went for the Ice Punch, kind of useless crit. It did like 17 damage, I think. I wasn't really looking. And now it switches in Staraptor, which I'm like, hello, what are you thinking? Because I went for the Scald, and unfortunately, I don't get the burn, and doesn't kill the Staraptor. He's left with like, I'd say about 3 to 4 HP. I didn't really ask. So I'm going to go for the Protect, because I'm figuring he's choiced in some way. So, I honestly, I should have just went straight out to Bronzong. There was no point in me protecting, except getting a little bit more lefties gain, but that won't really help me anyway later on, as you'll see. So I'm just going to go out to Bronzong, and I take a hefty chunk from this Brave Bird, probably because Reckless and possible choice band. I didn't really calculate, but I just thought I would take a little bit less. It took about 100 from a resisted hit. So that's a pretty powerful Brave Bird Staraptor has going on there. So now it's going to go into Sharpedo, and this Sharpedo is a piece of shit. So it's going to come and take spikes and Stealth Rock's damage. It's going to go for the Protect, as, you know, Sharpedos do. So I'm just going to go for the Gyro Ball, but obviously I went for the Protect. I went for the Gyro Ball just in case he decided to try to predict me to switch out or something. But yeah, now I know that Bronzong is going to die, which is fine, because, you know, Life Orb, Waterfall in the Rain, it's going to kill me, right? So, I have a plan. I'm just going to go with the Politoed, because I know I can take a hit, because my Politoed is max defense, and the only way he can kill me is if he gets a crit. And he's going to get a crit. And I'm like, well, fuck. That kind of fucks me over a little bit, because now I have to try to play around this fucking thing and sack some pokes left and right. I'm going to Mamoswine. I'm going to Ice Shards because I want a little bit extra damage, because that will help me, albeit not. It won't do the job for me. I'm going to still have to sack something else, even after the Ice Shard. Because even though Sharpedo has piss poor defense, it still resists the Ice Shard, so it's going to live with enough HP to get off 2 more Life Orb hits. So at this point, I'm just like, well, fuck. That crit fucked me over. I'm going to lose. Dicks everywhere. Fucking dicks. So I'm gonna go into Gliscor. I know Gliscor won't be able to take a Waterfall stab in the rain with Life Orb, so I didn't even bother protecting to try to get some more HP. I could have ran a damage count to see what his chase war me living, but I just assumed I wouldn't live, and I knew that he would die to Life Orb at the end of the turn anyway, so that'd be fine. Also, he might have had Ice Beam or something also, but I don't think he would. So I'm like, well, fuck me. I guess I'm gonna go for the Hurricane and hope it kills, even though I knew it wouldn't kill. It's a 2-hit KO to Latios after Rock's damage. But I get the Confusion Axe, and I'm just like, well, yes, maybe something will happen after all. Yes, that sweet revenge. Getting that Confusion Hacks, payback for that crit earlier. This game actually really wasn't that hacks. It was just that one crit and the Confusion Hacks. And Gladius is gonna die. So right here, I ran over and did a quick damage count to see what's the max damage a Mach Punch would do to me. But it doesn't matter because he doesn't use Mach Punch. So I guess that's good game, Dragon Tamer. You guys know the deal. Commerce, good jazz. Kaioken, I'll catch you next time. And yeah, I'll try to get more LP vids up soon. But yeah, later.